Start clearing out top of the mall towards the dealers. That is all these front porch, other dealers in the mall. We're all going to push in one direction.
And I was sitting in the main part of the mall between Victoria's Secret and Forever 21. And we have been there, I have been sitting there maybe 10 minutes. The girls have been in there. And so I was sitting towards the food court, but I heard the gunshots from the left. So that was past Victoria's Secret that way. And the first thing I thought of was them, going to find them. So I jumped up and I ran inside of Forever 21, and I was calling their names, but it was so many people because everybody was just running, and it was just a bunch of people that was inside of the store, and I was just calling her name's Michaela, her name's Ayla. I was just calling their names, and then I saw her, and I ran to them and I grabbed them, and so everybody was running out of the back, like in that hallway behind the store. And as we were running out, there was another little girl who said, I can't find my mom. And so I asked her, does she have a phone? She was like, yes. So she called her mom. She's like, I can't get her. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so I said, well, call her again. So she called her again. And so she got her mom on the phone. And I said, well, are you okay? She was like, yeah. And so we ended up running in the hallway in the back. And it was just a bunch of people from the mall, that were back there. And I don't know why, but people started running and screaming again. So we ran and we were able to go into an office at Victoria's Secret. And so they let us, they didn't let us, we were just ran inside.
Right, yeah.
But the management and everything was very empathetic, about, people, because the kids were crying, there were other kids in there, adults, everyone was just upset and hysterical. And again, we didn't know, where the shooter was. All I know is I heard it to my left, and so didn't know, but and we were in there probably about 45 minutes before we were able to get out. So it was a scary moment.
What was going through your mind when you were hearing those shots?
Finding them, because this is my daughter and she's like my daughter. before. You know, I've been coming to this mall over 20-something years, and I mean, I know that things have happened here, but I've never experienced it. And we were just out. My daughter went to get something for her birthday for next week, and we were just out having a nice Saturday afternoon, and this is where we are now.
What did the gunshots sound like when you heard them?
To me, it sounded like machine gun, but I don't really know. I just heard, you know, that's what I heard in my head, and I was like, I know that's shots. So I just took off running to find them.
Do you know how many gunshots you heard?
I guess.
Or was
maybe
it just so many?
It was, I would say 5 to 6 maybe is what I heard, but it was, you know, chaotic. People were screaming and hollering, but so yeah. So I really don't know much about guns, but
Yeah.
I knew it was shots.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. And you were getting a birthday dress. Heard your birthday's May 5th, I think I heard.
Yes.
Talk to go tomorrow, yes. What about you? What did you think when you started hearing things and people started running?
I thought that something happened. I knew something had happened because everybody started running and screaming. Even though I've seen people run and scream like that before, it was odd to just see it like right there, like live. And then when somebody said gunshots, I was like, oh no. And I was lost for a second. I was like, is this the end of my life? And am I gonna see just another day of my life, another year of my life? But I calmed down for a second when I saw my mom, because I knew everything was gonna be okay when I saw my mom or heard my mom's voice. But I was still in a panic mode that I could just leave, just scream. But when I finally caught up with my mom, I felt safe, but there was still thoughts running through my mind. Is that person here? Is that person right there? Are they just faking so they can attack? Don't know. But once I got in a safe room and they said everything was fine, I was fine. But the tears still had to come out my eyes because I was still in shock that I was having a nice Saturday, enjoying my day, going out to just shop for my birthday, and then this had to happen. I never thought that I would be involved in something like this.
It sounds like it's a place you guys have come before
Yeah.
and enjoy, and
Yeah, all the time.
Did you guys see officers in body armor coming into the mall? Anything like that? Heavily armored guns?
Where we were in the, like I said, locked up in that in Victoria's Secret, so we didn't see any officers or things until we exited through the food court. So we didn't see anything.
hey,
And-
your first. Oh, go ahead.
Good. Any emotion that you saw with other patrons in the mall while you guys were
Oh,
exiting?
yeah.
What was that like to see that and experience that?
Yeah, people were just walking through the food court to see baby strollers still left out there, purses. Of course, food was still out there. The area was just tables were turned over, chairs were turned over. So we know people, were scared. When you leave your baby stroller. Glad the baby wasn't in there, but yeah, it was. People were just standing out, just looking and then just disbelief. But yeah, it was a feeling that is unexplainable. Because again, we were just enjoying a Saturday afternoon at the mall with my girls, and to end up having to leave and not, enjoy the rest of the day just hanging out.
Hey, your first and last name in the spell.
My first name is Detra, Detra. Last name is Foote, Foote.
And then,
Can I also get your first
My
name?
name is Makayla Jeter, MakylajEter.
And how old are you?
I'm 10, but on May the 5th, I'll be 11.
Happy early birthday.
Thank
Sorry
you.
you guys went through this today.
what was it like? This is the second shooting here within, I guess, a year almost. What's your reaction to that, having a second person shooting up in this mall?
My first thoughts was I will not be back to this mall because You know, people don't have respect for other people's lives. This is a place for families to come and enjoy, or you don't even have to be with your family, just want to get out of the house. We've been on lockdown for over a year, and now we have an opportunity to go out and enjoy, and then you get in a situation like this where somebody wants to be ignorant and start shooting in a place where people are just enjoying their day.
Right. As things are getting better with COVID, right?
Yes.
Restrictions are lifting.
Exactly. So,
Thanks again
Thank you.
for your time.
Everybody ready? All right. Today around 4:49 this afternoon at the Carolina Place Mall, we received a dispatch for gunshots in the mall. Units rolled out and started to clear the mall and evacuate the mall and look for victims of the shooting. One of the shooting victims was transported by medic to the hospital. The other one self-transported. With the assistance of Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department and Charlotte-Mecklenburg Sheriff's Office, we began clearing the mall and looking for victims and also trying to see if there's any other suspects in the mall. We have cleared the mall out at this time to the best we can. And we have secured the crime scene, and we're right now conducting an investigation into the crime. If you guys have any questions, I'd be glad to take them.
How many people are involved in this? Was it back and forth?
Yeah, so right now, this does not appear to be random at all. So it appears to be that there's 2 gunshot victims, and we are still investigating the other people involved right now. We got some video footage we're looking at, but I don't have all those answers right now. It's all the stuff's very preliminary.
How many suspects? Anyone in custody?
Nobody in custody, no ma'am.
How many people do you think were involved?
Yeah, like I said, we're still going through the video right now, so we still haven't made a determination yet, so we're still investigating that.
Do you think multiple shooters?
I don't know right yet.
Would it be fair to call this a shootout?
Yes, I don't think this was random at all. This was a group of people that had a dispute maybe that caused this. It's not like an active shooter or a random event.
So just asking, was there an exchange of gunfire?
I am not sure right now. We're still trying to look at the video. It's very chaotic when you look at the video. So we're trying to determine that.
Chief,
can you say that you found the one gunshot wound victim between Barnes & Noble and the food court entrance?
I do not know. I do not know.
do you think the victims were the intended targets?
I think it's not random, like I said. I mean, we're still digging into it. It's super preliminary. And when y'all seen lots of videos of shootings, it's super chaotic when you look at it. So we're trying to dig it out. I'm afraid to say anything else that would be misleading, incorrect, not truthful. So we're trying to dig deeper and try to figure it out.
Were there some words exchanged or a scuffle or something prior to this leaping off, or did they just see each other?
Right. Right now, it's chaotic. It's very random. It's not random. It's very. It appears they know each other.
Chief, 2 questions. Was there armored officers that went in, SWAT officers that went in to clear the mall?
Yes.
And then the second question, what is this, what's the emotion for your department having this be the second shooting within almost 2 years at Carolina Place?
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I got here in January, so I'm not sure when the other shooting happened at the mall. We had, on December 24th, we had shots fired at the mall, but there was no victims.
Ages that we're looking at here? Ages?
I'm so sorry.
Ages?
Ages of the victims?
Ages of the victims.
Yes. You bear with me for a second. One's 24 and one's 32.
Do you have any messages to the parents whose kids were here and they weren't? I'm sure they were very frightened.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that this was not a random event. That these people, as far as we can tell right now, it's still under investigation, but it's not random. So I would feel safe sending my family back here to shop.
And the concerns possibly being, I mean, you can't see for sure that the victims weren't caught in the crossfire. You just don't know that at this point.
It's very chaotic, and we're trying to investigate it and figure it out. So I wish I could tell you, hey, this is exactly what happened, A to B, It just happened. I don't know. My watch stopped working, so it just happened a couple of hours ago. So yeah, please just bear with us as we try to push through this. We'll shoot out more information when we get more information on it.
Can you say if the two people that were shot are known to you? They have criminal records or anything like that?
No, sir.
That's gonna be part of the investigation. All right,
Yeah.
guys, we're gonna let Chief get back to work.